Good morning, campers. This is Gary from Cross Camping, inflatabletensonline.co.uk. Just a very quick video of the Vango Solace 400 inflatable tent, polycotton, on this very cool, misty, damp March morning. Reason for that is I want to sort of talk about polycotton as a fabric. This tent, the polycotton is a 65% cotton, 35% polyester, with all decent high level cotton polycotton tents. You need to weather the tent. That means getting it pitched, getting it wet, soaked with the hose or just the rain, and that allows the fibres to swell up and knit together. And part of the weathering process is the drying process as well, and that keeps the fibres all knitted together and helps the tent remain far more waterproof. But polycotton tents are much more breathable, so you'll see in a moment quite a bit of condensation on the windows. Not a lot you can do about that on most tents, but the actual fabric is lovely and dry on the inside, whereas a polyester tent on a morning like this with these sort of conditions, you would have a thin film of water on the inside on a nylon-y polyester tent. So first of all, we have this nice large open canopy which has a zip at the top here, and that is so you can zip on a section like a mini awning which encloses that big sun canopy. Gives you that extra sort of compartment at the front. Down the side, about halfway, you can see there's like a low level vent. You'll see that more on the inside. Curtains, there's no curtains on the windows on the sort of canopy area, but the windows on the internal side, this partition and this large window here, do have curtains. Fully sewn in ground sheet, so a little bit of a step to get over, but again fully sewn in, so no drafts getting through there. The large door at the front does have a mesh panel, a large mesh panel, so you can roll the fabric part back and just zip the door shut and have the large mesh. A large door on the side again, and that door has a large mesh panel as well. There's the low down vent with mesh again covering that. The inner tent is a 4-berth inner tent with a dividing curtain. This tent, really, I have to say, mostly couples purchase this tent, and I think this could be the tent that my wife and myself will be using. So in here, I say this is a 2-berth section with a dividing curtain. One of the things I like about the dividing curtains on the Vangos is it zips all the way down to a point in the corner, so you can roll back that whole curtain and put a very large double height air bed, camp bed, that type of thing. The doors on the inner tent have a mesh panel with a curtain, so you can actually roll that up if you need to. The curtain on the main window there has zipped sides, so you could zip and roll that up halfway, so still having a bit of light. Now, as you can see, there's quite a bit of condensation on the window there, but the actual fabric itself feels lovely and dry. You can still get condensation in a polycotton tent, especially on a misty morning like this, and we've left the door open all night. That probably doesn't help, but yeah, you can still get condensation in any sort of tent, I suppose, but you'll find a lot less in a polycotton tent. Down the right hand side is where you inflate the tent from. So yeah, cracking bit of kit, the Vango Solace 400, here on display at Cross Camping and Leisure, just south of Cambridge, or available on our website, Inflatable Tents Online. We still have lots of space and lots more tents to go up. Here we have a number of other tents all on display. These are all inflatable ones. We will get the pole tents up shortly. So that's Gary from Cross Camping and Leisure, or inflatabletensonline.co.uk. Cheers.